Yo, what it do, fatherpreneurs? You've been hearing all of the chatter about the power of AI. Some of us have even been hearing that it's going to take everybody's job. But more importantly, as you being a fatherpreneur and trying to run a business, especially in conjunction with a full-time job, family responsibilities, you're probably wondering if it's worth all the fuss. Should I even be paying attention to this AI craze, or is it just a trend? Well, let me tell you, my friend, it is not just a trend. Whether you are running your business full time, you got a side hustle that you ultimately want to turn into a full time hustle. One of the ways that you can absolutely accomplish your dreams and goals in business is by learning how to leverage the power of AI. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you the top 7 use cases for one of my favorite AI tools, which is ChatGPT. We're going to give you a full-fledged intro into what it is, its capabilities, how you should use it, and some of those use cases. So do me a huge favor, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, smash that subscribe button, thumbs up, thumbs down if you're feeling your boy or not. I'm cool either way. And it's about to go down, man. So buckle up and hold on tight. All right, real quick, if you're new here and you don't know me, I am Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur and founder of the Fatherpreneur Success Academy, where it is my mission and ministry to help working fathers just like you take your gifts, talents, experience, and expertise and turn them into a passive income empire by leveraging the right systems, tools, automation, and AI. And today's video is part of that mission. Should you be concerned about AI, and can it revolutionize your business, or can it just help even a little bit? If you have these questions, you're in the right place at the right time. I'm going to share with you the top 7 use cases for ChatGPT as a good AI assistance to any business, but especially if you have a side hustle that you want to turn into a full-time hustle, then you need every strategic advantage that you can get. As a working father, you might be putting in 40, 60, 80 hours a week, still trying to run your business on the side, still got to make time for your spouse, your kids, volunteering in the community. I get it, man. When I started in business, I was literally working a full-time job, husband to Aletha, father to 5 amazing sons, and head coach of 2 basketball teams, assistant coach on the 3rd basketball team, working in audio visual department at my church, man. I had a lot going on, but I was determined to build a business that would free me of my time, buy my time back, and give me some financial freedom. And I want to help you do the same thing. If you don't know, we do have a free community, and I did put together a downloadable cheat sheet called ChatGPT Basics. If you go to CortezHustle.com, join the community, you'll see it's the latest post, and all you got to do is download that guide. So what the heck is all the fuss about artificial intelligence? Man, first and foremost, let me just say this. AI ain't new, y'all. We've been dealing with AI for a very, very long time. I want you to think about spell check, right? If you've ever typed anything in Word or anything like that, spell check was one of those early iterations of AI, right? Grammar correct and all of those things. That was early AI. But when OpenAI decided to release it to the public and make it an open source, so any and everybody who has coding skills can build a software with that at its foundation, that's where you're starting to see the game change. I see Pritchard Enterprises in the building out of St. Louis, the serial entrepreneur. So let's talk about what are some of these top things. And before we even get into that, let me just help you understand how I use it. And let me help set some of y'all at ease, because some of y'all are not using it because you feel like it's cheating, right? I thought that way early on, but whenever you use any tool, I don't care what it is, if you are using it with the utmost integrity, then it is not cheating. It is a tool, right? Think about the fact that I could use a lawnmower to cut my grass. I could also use a pair of scissors. Is using a lawnmower cheating? No, it's just using a tool that is more effective and efficient than a pair of scissors. That's what ChatGPT is, y'all. It's giving you the ability to be more effective and efficient in your business. I use it as a writing assistant. I can run my mouth all day, but when it comes to typing my thoughts from my head, somehow from my head to my doggone fingertips or to my ink pen, something definitely happens between what I'm thinking and what I'm writing. It never comes out the same. So using ChatGPT is of a tremendous help to me in that regard. And I bet it's going to be a help to you as well. So as we go through these top 7, I want you to let me know in the comments which one of these do you have the biggest use for, and chances are you might be using 2 or 3 of them. You might only use just one. So let's get into the top 7 use cases for ChatGPT and building your side hustle. Number 1, content creation on autopilot. ChatGPT can quickly generate blog posts, social media content, and video scripts tailored to your brand's voice. No more spending hours brainstorming or writing. Why is this powerful for part-time entrepreneurs, side hustlers? Of course, it works for full-time entrepreneurs, but part-time entrepreneurs tend to have a little less time to work with. Consistent content builds authority by creating, but creating it takes time. ChatGPT speeds up this process, allowing you to focus on the other aspects of your business while maintaining a strong online presence. Guys, I've been doing content creation since I came into the business world on the internet. I joined an organization called Empower Network back, I believe, in 2011. And one of their primary traffic strategies was blogging. So instead of blogging, writing out everything, they showed us how to do what's called a video blog, which is what I'm doing now. I can take this video and then embed it into a blog post, take the transcript and make that the written portion, right? So I've been creating content as a way to grow my business on the internet since 2011. In fact, you go back far enough on this channel, you can see some of those older videos where I think I even have one of them where the thumbnail came out upside down. I was like, oh man, how'd that happen? But I was determined to learn the game, so I put it up anyway. But content creation, you got to wrap your mind around the importance and the benefits of creating content. In the world that we are living in today, as a business owner, people want to know, do you have the expertise to solve their problem? Creating content puts you in front of them on a regular and consistent basis. And more importantly, it puts your expertise on Front Street, right? Did I just say Front Street? That takes me all the way back to my childhood. That was a big popular slang term back in the day here in St. Louis. But it puts your expertise on full display, and people get to know, like, and trust you before they decide to do business with you. So using AI is a way to create content like nobody's business. And when you marry it with something like the Fatherpreneur Sidekick, which is our white label version of Go High Level, I can have ChatGPT create me 30 days worth of content. Then I can plug it into the Fatherpreneur Sidekick and schedule that content for 30 days. Now I don't even have to worry about posting for the next 30 days. Like, when you start thinking about all the various ways that AI can help you, and we're going to go through a lot of that during this week's training series, you're going to see, man, if I just take one day to learn how to get good with AI, learn how to ask it the right things, then I can start creating a month's worth of content at one time and not have to worry about being on social media all day, every day, right? That's the power of AI. So number 1, content creation on autopilot. We're talking, if you're just tuning in, the top 7 use cases for ChatGPT to help you grow your side business. Tomorrow, if you come back, I'm going to teach you how to train ChatGPT about your business and how to then write in your voice. So you definitely want to stick around for that. So number 2 on our list, personalized customer support. Use ChatGPT to handle customer inquiries with predefined responses that sound natural and engaging. It can answer frequently asked questions, provide product information, and even handle support tickets. If you tuned into our series last week, where I showed you some of the features of Go High Level, you'll realize that I have a chat bot on my main website. And if you go and ask that chat bot anything about my business or our services, it's going to talk to you like a real human being, right? So when you talk about personalized customer service, it's flat out amazing. Another thing that it does for me and my business, I've trained it to handle all of my social media inquiries. So if you DM local biz marketers and ask questions about what we do, that chatbot is going to have a full-fledged conversation with you. And ultimately, I've trained it to push you to book a call. So after every response is going to ask you, would you like to book a demo? Would you like to book a free strategy session? Right? Powerful, powerful stuff. Right? So great customer service can set your side hustle apart, but it's time consuming. ChatGPT gives you the ability to be always on without sacrificing any of your valuable time. And as someone who has worked a side hustle, been on a full-time job, and still trying to grow an organization in the network marketing space back in the day, handle inquiries, it's like, man, I miss a lot of money because I'm on the job and people are DMing me or they're texting me, but I can't stop working on my paycheck to answer calls about my business. Now you don't have to. You can utilize the power of ChatGPT married with the Fatherpreneur Sidekick, which is our white label version of Go High Level, and we can build you some automated customer service features right into your business and or your brand. Number 3 on our list of the top 7 use cases for ChatGPT. This is one of the ones that I use almost every day, especially for these training series, right? Market research and competitive analysis. ChatGPT can help you gather market insights, analyze competitors' content, and even provide feedback on trending topics within your niche. If you feel like using ChatGPT to write your content is cheating, well, you got to at least use it for your research and competitive analysis. Literally go out there and type in, how can I attract more customers to my XYZ business? And let it give you that information. Type in, what are the top XYZ businesses doing to attract more customers? And get that data, y'all. It is a game changer as a research analyst or research assistant. But again, you got to start asking it questions so that it gets to know you, but more importantly, so you get better at asking questions. And this is a complete sidebar. One of the lessons that I'm trying to teach my son is all of them is you don't measure the man by the answers he gives. The measure of a man is better measured by the quality of the questions that he asks. So you playing with ChatGPT is going to improve your ability to ask better questions, right? And when you ask better questions, you get better responses. Having a finger on the pulse of the market is key to staying ahead. ChatGPT provides actionable insights and help you make data-driven decisions without spending hours on research. Because think about it, I would have to go Google this stuff up. and then read through a bunch of articles. If you have ChatGPT 4.0, you can even take the link to an article, a great piece of research paper, and say, hey, ChatGPT, give me the cliff notes out of this thing, right? It is flat out amazing what you can do with this platform. Number 4 on our list, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about what are the top 7 use cases for ChatGPT and growing a side hustle or part-time business. Number 4 on our list, crafting compelling email campaigns. This is big, y'all, because I don't know if y'all ever tried to create emails for your list. It ain't easy, right? But I'm going to show you an example here in a second, if you stick around to the end, how you can get ChatGPT to craft an email campaign. So crafting compelling email campaigns. Use ChatGPT to write engaging email sequences for your marketing campaigns, nurturing leads, promoting products, or even managing customer follow-ups. I told y'all my biggest mistake I've ever made in the business space. I made 2 of them. One of them was getting rid of a 13,000 person email list because I didn't know how to monetize it, right? It makes me chuckle now, but when I look at the size of my list today, after having to start that list over, I got about 1,000 people on my list today. But man, 13,000 is a long way from 1,000. But I'm rebuilding, and now I better know how to manage that email list, nurture it, and even monetize it. But I got rid of 13,000 person email list because the autoresponder I was using at the time charged me by the list size. So if you don't know how to monetize something and it's costing you every month, you probably decide to get rid of it too. But before you get rid of it, holler at your boy, man. That's why we have open office hours. That's why Fatherpreneur Success Academy is free, so you can ask questions and let me help you before you make a decision that might cost you big bucks. Email marketing is crucial for business growth, but creating effective copy can be daunting. ChatGPT simplifies this, allowing you to send personalized and persuasive emails that convert the reader into a customer or sell them more of your products and services if they are already a customer. And again, I'm going to show you an example of this here in a minute. So stick around for that. Number 5 on our list of top seven use cases for ChatGPT is brainstorming business ideas and strategies. Stuck on what to do next, ChatGPT can help generate new business ideas, marketing strategies, and even suggest improvements based on your target audience. Think about if you're trying to name a product, for instance, or if you're trying to name a business or a service, you can ask ChatGPT to do that for you. And boom, it'll give you a list of different names to choose from, right? Think about all of my authors out there and you're stuck on a book title, or even maybe you have the book title, but you don't know a good subtitle. Ask ChatGPT and give me 10 subtitles that will support this title. Or I got a subtitle, give me 10 main titles that would be perfect for this subtitle. Hey, I have this service that does XYZ. I want to give it a name to separate me in the marketplace. Give me 15 names with this keyword in it to choose from to name this product. This is how powerful this stuff is, y'all. So it's not just write for me. It's not just research for me. It is literally a companion in your business. And when I teach you how to get it to talk like you, and I teach you how to train it on all the ins and outs about your business, and it gets even easier for you to then come up with this stuff, like you're going to never not do it. In fact, I had a little bit of scare this morning because I have a bad habit of not shutting my computer or laptop down. And if you do a lot of stuff on a laptop like I do, you got cookies and cache building up galore, and it messes with your stuff. So before these episodes, I like to shut it down and then reboot everything. But for some reason, ChatGPT wouldn't load for me. I was like, oh man, I can't get to my notes, right? So I've come to rely on it in a way that it's a huge part of my business, and really it has delayed my need to hire a virtual assistant in a lot of cases, y'all. So think about it from that perspective as well. So we talked about brainstorming. Number 6 on our list of the top 7 ways that you can use ChatGPT to grow your side hustle, especially if you're trying to take it from side hustle to main hustle. Then number 6 on our list is creating high converting sales copy. Again, y'all, if I'm talking to someone about what I'm passionate about and I have something for sale, I can tell them all the benefits of this thing and why they should get it. But when I take that from my head and try to write it on a website, a sales page or something like that, it just never comes out right. So using ChatGPT to do that is another way to have a competitive advantage. ChatGPT can write sales pages, product descriptions, and ad copy that speaks directly to your ideal customers' pain points and desires. Persuasive copywriting is a skill that can make or break a sale. ChatGPT allows you to create compelling sales copy that converts without hiring an expensive copywriter. Now, I will say this. You do have to make sure that you proofread and fact check ChatGPT. Make sure it is really in alignment with what your brand stands for and represents. Make sure that if it is quoting statistics, you go and check those statistics for yourself to make sure that you are putting out good quality content and it is factual, because that can ruin your brand's reputation if you are not careful in that space. We got one more to go, and then if you stick around, as promised, I'm going to share with you how I'm in the matter of a minute get ChatGPT to create a 7-part email sequence to my target audience based on our free checklist that I'm giving you if you go and join CortezHustle.com and the Fatherpreneur Success Academy. So last one, number 7 on our list of the top 7 use cases for ChatGPT and growing a side business is automating routine business tasks. What you think about, integrate ChatGPT into your business systems to handle routine tasks like scheduling, drafting meeting notes, or creating quick responses to common queries. As a fatherpreneur, your time is your most valuable asset. By automating routine tasks, ChatGPT frees you up to focus on higher level business activities, ensuring you're working on your business and not just in your business. So when you think about those 7 tasks, which one do you see yourself mastering first out of the 7? For me, content creation has become a whole lot easier. Think about what I'm doing right now, guys. I practice what I preach. I asked ChatGPT to give me those top 7 use cases that I just gave you. And now it is giving me the ability to train. In fact, I asked ChatGPT to give me an entire training series outline for ChatGPT Basics for Men. How to grow a side hustle using the help of AI, right? And this is the power of it, right? So ChatGPT helped me come up with my notes. Now, it gave me more than what I asked for, but I picked the top 7, right? I want you to think about the power in that. So we're going to hop over to our screen share real quick, and I'm going to show you how quickly ChatGPT can do some of this stuff. And when you get good at asking the right questions, man, it is a game changer for you. Remember, we're going to jump into open office hours immediately after this. CortezHustle.com/open office hours if you got questions. And tomorrow, I'm going to teach you how to train your ChatGPT the same way that I've trained mine, so that I don't have to keep putting in certain inputs. It already knows everything about my business, who my target audience is, what my brand voice is. It knows all of that stuff, my core products, my free products, my lead magnets. You tell it all of that stuff so that when it comes to creating your content, it gets super easy for you. So let's jump into the screen share, and I'm going to show you quickly how you can talk to ChatGPT and get it to give you some of the things that you need. So as you guys know, the way I run my traffic strategy is I do trainings like this, and then I invite you to join our free community to get a free download of what we covered in these trainings, as well as other free courses, and even the ability to ask me questions and interact and network with other fatherpreneurs like yourself, because you don't have to do this alone. I know some of us are lone rangers, not by will, but by necessity. People in our current circles just don't understand entrepreneurship, so you're going at it alone. No, join the Fatherpreneur Success Academy, where you can connect with other entrepreneurs who are on the same or similar path as you. So I've got ChatGPT pulled up right here. I'm going to scroll down all the way to the bottom, and I'm working on this same thing. This ChatGPT, this is what's called a custom GPT, and I had it already trained to do everything that I need. So now what I'm going to say is, based on the ChatGPT basics checklist that we created, I now want to create a 7-part email follow-up sequence to support this free giveaway. Now, that's what I want to do. The key, and I think what a lot of people are missing, is I also want to tell ChatGPT why I want to do it. The purpose of this follow-up, of these follow-up emails, is to nurture my target audience, but to also encourage them to book a free strategy session with Cortez Hustle on this link. And if I give it the link, it will automatically include the link in the emails. So https cortezhustle.com/book-me. I want the emails to be light but persuasive and use analogy. Just light and persuasive, but not too long. You can reference parts of the checklist as a way to continue to give value. Boom. Now, this is all off the top of my head, y'all. I'm going to show you another technique for those of you who maybe you're new in the game and you haven't really been doing this for a very long time, so you don't know what to ask and different things like that. I'm going to teach you how to ask ChatGPT what to ask ChatGPT, right? So you'll see that number 3. Boom. So what it's doing is it's giving it a reference of the checklist, which is telling them to go back to the checklist, but also to book a free strategy session. So for those of you who have a email list growing, got an autoresponder set up, but the only reason you're not emailing your list is because you don't know what to write, this is how you get what to write. So if I go up to the top and just look at the ones that they sent. So the first email, which is appropriate, a welcome and getting started with your checklist. Your ChatGPT basic checklist is inside. Here's how to get started. Boom. And then it says book a free strategy session. Number 2, how ChatGPT frees up your time. Gives them a tip on how it frees up the time. And then boom, book your free strategy session. Number 3, master your voice with ChatGPT. How to train ChatGPT. Boom. So it's created all of these based on what I told it, right? Avoiding these common mistakes. But for those of you who are new, here's what you can do. And this is what can make you a beast at learning what questions to ask ChatGPT. You start by asking ChatGPT what to ask it. So I would do something like this. I want to create a 7-part email follow-up sequence for my target audience who downloaded our free ChatGPT basics checklist. What do you need from me? I was probably thinking, dude, we just did it. Why are you asking me this again? Right? So now it went back and it took me back to the basics as if it doesn't know me. Because the way I phrase that question is like, okay, if I don't know you, these are the things that you would need to give it, right? So you need to give it the target details. Who is your target audience? Fathers building a side hustle, entrepreneurs looking for passive income, which is my actual target. Key points from the checklist, a brief overview of the main topics, tips covered in the checklist. Primary call to action is the goal of this email sequence to get them to book a free strategy session, join the program. Tone and style. How would you like to describe the tone of your brand? Additional resources or offers. Current stage in the journey. With this information, I can craft an engaging and relevant 7-part follow-up sequence that nurtures your audience and guides them towards the next step with your offerings. Feel free to provide as much detail as you can for each question. That's how you get started with ChatGPT if you don't know how to be what's called a prompt engineer. You don't know what questions to ask to get the best results. Ask it, what does it need from you? And the more you do that, the more, because you'll notice that I gave it that stuff in my question when I did my first prompt, because I've asked it these questions so many times. I know what it needs from me in order to give me what I need from it. Does that make sense? So hopefully you guys are getting value out of this. Tomorrow, I'm going to teach you how to train your ChatGPT so that when you ask it something, you don't have to continue to give it all of the same information over and over. You shouldn't have to give it your target audience over and over. No, I'm going to show you how to give it to it one time. You shouldn't have to give it your tone over and over. I'm going to show you how to train that one time and create what's called a brand document, an official brand document for your business. And then going forward, all you have to do is say, hey, I want to create 3 Facebook posts to my target audience. And I'm really pushing my free checklist this time. Please comply. and it's going to give that to you. It already knows the name of your free checklist, all of that stuff. It's a game changer, y'all, but you got to spend time with it. You can't be afraid of it. Spend time with it, play with it, get familiar with it, and I promise you it will save you time, energy, and ultimately money, because I don't have to hire a writer. I don't have to hire a content creator now because of what ChatGPT can do for me. So if you want to join me for open office hours, CortezHustle.com/open office hours. Ask any questions you want. I'll do my best to help you. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope to see you back tomorrow. Until then, I want you to get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.